So this right here is the Optoma UHZ45, a 4K UHD laser projector that's being marketed as a dual threat for both home theater lovers and serious gamers. And after spending some time with it, I kind of get why. First off, the numbers are already flexing. We're talking 3,800 lumens. That's bright. Like, bright enough for daylight viewing, lights on movie nights, and even presentations if you're mixing business with entertainment. It's laser-based, which means you're not dealing with traditional bulb replacements, and that laser tech also gives you better color consistency and a longer lifespan overall. But let's pause for a second and talk resolution. This is a true 4K UHD projector. That means you're getting a crisp 3840 by 2160 resolution with some really sharp detail reproduction. Whether you're watching your favorite movie in HDR10 or gaming on the latest console in full clarity. The image feels incredibly sharp for this category, and the color balance is surprisingly neutral right out of the box, which is a big win. Now here's where the UHZ45 starts separating itself from the pack. 240 Hz refresh rate. Yeah, you heard that right. This projector supports a 240 Hz refresh rate at 1080p with an ultra-low 4 milliseconds response time. That's legit. So if you're someone who games competitively or even just enjoys fast-paced FPS or racing titles, this thing is keeping up. No lag, no ghosting, no weird frame drops. It just goes. I ran a few sessions on it. A bit of Fortnite, a little Forza Horizon 5, and some Call of Duty, Warzone, and honestly, the responsiveness is nuts, especially for a projector. You get that massive screen feel, but with the same speed you'd expect from a high-end gaming monitor. That's rare in this space. Also worth noting, it's got decent HDR support, HDR10 and HLG, so dynamic range is solid. Blacks are reasonably deep for a DLP projector, and whites don't blow out too easily. The contrast ratio works well enough for both movies and gaming, even in mixed light environments. From a design standpoint, it's not trying to stand out too much. Clean matte white finish, standard Optoma layout, a pretty compact form factor for what's under the hood. Port selection is solid too. HDMI 2.0, USB-A audio out, and RS-232 if you're into advanced control setups or home automation systems. Setup is relatively painless. You've got a decent amount of vertical keystone and digital zoom, though there's no lens shift, so make sure your mount or table positioning is dialed in. If you've got a fixed setup, you'll probably be fine. If you're planning to move it around a lot, you may need to do a bit more manual adjustment. Speakers? Yeah, they exist. But let's be real. You'll want a soundbar or a proper surround setup to really complete the experience. The built-in audio is more of a backup than a feature. So who is this projector really for? If you're a casual movie lover and a performance-focused gamer, or someone who wants that immersive screen size without giving up low-latency responsiveness, the Optoma UHZ45 kind of nails a hybrid role. It's not the cheapest projector on the market, but for the spec sheet you're getting, the value actually holds up really well. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Especially if you're in that crossover zone where gaming matters as much as cinema quality. You'll be hard-pressed to find something that juggles both as well as this does, especially at this price point. So yeah, that's the Optoma UHZ45. 4K laser, blazing fast, and brighter than your average home projector. If you want to check it out or grab one for yourself, the link is down below in the description.